Good question. What's the most important skill to have on a homestead? What do you think?
Cooking.
Building. There is one most important skill to have on any homestead, and we're gonna look at a whole bunch of different skills that we have, that probably a whole bunch of you guys all have, and we're gonna figure out which skill is the most important. Let's start with number one in just a second. And my name is Sam.
I'm Shishi, everybody. I'm B, everybody.
Nope, that's Baby.
I'm B.
So, as we were just talking about, we are going to discuss with you guys the most important skill of a homestead. We're gonna start with number one, building. As you guys can see, without me building all of this, we wouldn't have a house to live in, and it would have costed us a lot of money to have a house built, have the barn built. So without all of these skills that I've acquired over years, could this homestead function without my skills?
Most homesteaders are not builders.
Yes. And so me having all of these skills, yes, it's very, very important, and it actually makes it a lot easier. But there's a lot of YouTube channels out there and just a lot of people that do this lifestyle that they don't need all the skills that I have.
Yeah, it's an important skill for a homestead, but I don't think it's the most important skill.
And I will actually agree with you there. I know we were joking before, but I will agree with B here because as important as this whole building process is, it's good to have the skills to do it right. You can get away with not knowing how to do everything. And again, like I was saying, there's a lot of people that they don't know how to do it, and they are able to barter with other homesteaders that do know how to do it. They're able to pay other people to come in and do certain things they don't know. There's a lot of people that don't know how to hold a screw gun or a drill or use a saw, yet they're able to homestead. Number one, building skills. They're not the most important, I guess.
Could you be like a small scale homesteader, like in an apartment? Do you need to build anything?
That's a good question.
No.
No!
How about gardening? Is gardening the most important skill on the homestead? What do you think, baby? Is gardening the most important skill to have on a homestead? No. I agree with her. What? Lots of people homestead without gardening at all. They just do the animals.
I saw stick and me on the ramp.
It is an important skill to learn and develop for feeding your family. It is an important skill to learn, but it's not the most important skill. You don't need to know everything or need to know a lot about gardening in order to homestead. It's a nice skill to have though, and the kids sure like it.
So, the most important skills to have on the homestead, is it?
Well, okay, so one was building, right?
Yeah.
2 was gardening.
3 is animal husbandry.
Yep, taking care of the animals that you raise.
Is that the most important set of skills that you need to have if you have a homestead?
It is important if you're gonna have livestock.
Yeah, well, you need to take care of your animals and make sure they're alive. We got Mr. Ross Geller here. We've got Chandler Bing. We've got Wilbur. And this is our newest one. We got Miss Fern. This is the one that we got from the lady that could no longer keep them. So now we have a female and 2 boars of our coonies. Is the animal husbandry part of your homestead the most important thing? What do you think?
I don't think
That's
so.
all you're giving me?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, of course not. But it is a very, very big part. Ross, stop. It's a very big part. Okay, you want to be on the camera too. All right, buddy.
It's an important skill to have if you're going to have livestock, which is not the case for everybody, right?
Yep, not everybody has livestock on their homestead. A lot of people just garden in Homestead, and that's perfectly acceptable.
A lot of the time too, you can get your livestock and learn as you go.
Yeah.
About how to take care of them, and there's vets that can help you out and things. So it's not like you need to know this before you even start kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know anything.
No, we didn't.
Literally, we knew nothing.
That's not to say that we haven't learned a lot about how to take care of and, you know, when they're sick, how to treat them and so forth, but it's definitely not the #1 most important skill.
Yes, and it is awesome. We really do love having the livestock here on the farm. I mean, as you guys can see, we've got the goats over there. We've got another goat over there. We've got some pigs in there. We've got pigs and goats over there. We've got more pigs over there. As you guys can tell, we really like pigs. And chickens live everywhere on this farm. We also have our mama cow right here. This is Mirabelle. And Mirabelle is a great calver. We actually got her from a friend of ours, and hopefully next year we'll be able to get her bred with something. We're not sure what we're gonna breed her with as far as a cross, but we do. We get a lot of beef off our farm. We get a lot of pork, chicken, turkey, and all the other byproducts that come off of those animals.
Yeah, so if you have those skills of gardening and taking care of your livestock, you end up with a lot of
products. You have all this stuff that's right there, and I guess that's where we're gonna go into the house now, because as you guys can tell, it's getting a little darkish out here. It's getting a little cool.
Yeah.
Ross is
back.
Anyway, then we will talk about the 4th thing you can have on a homestead, and is it the most important?
We've already said that 1, 2, and 3 are not, so.
So cue Daniel. You are right, Daniel.
Which one's your favorite?
Cooking.
Cooking?
All right, everybody. Point number 4.
Cooking.
So is cooking and understanding how to use the things that you produce on your farm, is that the most important set of skills? What do you think?
Yep.
Yes, I will agree with B. I did not always agree with her on this stance, but I do agree with her, because we could produce all of the meat, all of the vegetables, all the fruit, all these things. If we don't know how to do something with that product, there's no point in producing it.
Yeah, why have it? Why go through all of that trouble if you don't even know what to do with it afterwards? It's just gonna go bad.
And this is actually a point that we took off of Roots and Refuge Farm, one of her videos, Jess Sowers. And it's really important to know how to use the products that you produce on your farm. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it.
The point that she made was, if you're looking to get into homesteading, she was saying, if you are not ready to take those leaps, there is one thing that you can start right now, and it is the most important thing to do, which is learn how to cook. Because that way, once you do learn how to garden, or you learn how to take care of animals and then butcher those animals and do all of that, then you know what to do with the end products that you get. So that was a really important point, and I think that probably helped a lot of people. You don't have to be like a chef or anything. Believe me, I'm not a chef. I'm still learning how to do a lot, but it's definitely helped. Focusing on basic skills in the kitchen can really help with being able to use what we have on the farm to nourish our bodies and nourish our children's bodies. Most of all, that's most important to us.
And plus, it makes me feel good. Makes her feel good. Wait, that's a baby, actually. Never mind. I'm just joking with people, guys. Come on. So yes, I would say 100 million%.
Yeah. When you have a whole animal sitting in your freezer and you have all these cuts that you've never touched, you've never made anything like that before, that's really overwhelming. And honestly, there's still some cuts that I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, so I have to go and do some research and try new recipes and things like that. You got basic skills down so that you can kind of figure out what you can do with everything that's on the farm.
And there's even vegetables. I'm just gonna go to this one because I still don't know what to do with this stupid thing.
So you can use an acorn squash interchangeably in any recipe that has like a butternut or a sweet pumpkin. So we can use that for pies and things like that.
All right, okay, see? Now I'm learning with you guys. Anyway, and so yes, I would say 100% that is the most important skill to have and the most important skill to practice before you get your own homestead. Because you might be in a little apartment and you can learn how to cook with farm fresh vegetables and farm fresh meat and farm fresh eggs living in an apartment.
Yeah. Learning
all of those skills is so important. All of these skills that we mentioned, learning how to build things is really important when you have your homestead. Learning how to garden is really important, learning how to homestead. Animal husbandry is really important, learning how to homestead. But the most important thing, 100% hands down, is knowing how to cook and learning how to preserve.
Yeah, we're still working on learning how to preserve. That's really important, and it can probably boost a lot of people that just aren't in the place right now to go and buy land and start homesteading. Where you are, you can practice, like you said, cooking with farm fresh ingredients. Then you've got all that practice, you've got that skill honed by the time that you jump in and start producing all of your own ingredients.
Anyway guys, that is what we would say. The number one most important thing is to learn how to cook.
That being said, let's make some dinner.
Okay, Bee made some amazing tortillas from her sourdough starter, and we are going to do tacos.
Really simple, it's not a complicated taco anything. You can eat simple.
Yes. We hope that you guys like this video regardless because we made it for you. For you guys. Just for you. You, and you. And maybe that person way out in the back. You too. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, the notification bell. And don't forget to continue to homestead because it is an amazing, beautiful thing.
Yeah, keep learning, keep growing.
We'll see you guys later.